Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. I'm Protomario. I'm gonna make this video short and sweet. Apparently Nintendo has been clamping down on tool-assisted ROM hack runs, and the reason for this, that they said they're doing this, is they're saying that it's because the ROM hack is infringing on their rights to their intellectual property. I think what they're trying to equate this to is to making their properties look bad, and they don't want their properties to look bad. So a good example for this would be that guy who made the Power Ranger movie that was on YouTube a while ago, and then he was slapped with a cease and desist order because they didn't like the way he was portraying Power Rangers. So there you go. What do I think about this, and why do I think they're doing it? Well, I think this does have to do with Super Mario Maker, because a lot of people watch tool-assisted runs of the hardest games, like Kazio Mario. I'm sorry if I murdered that. Kazio. I'm very sorry. I'm very tired, okay? So, yeah, I'm trying to make this short and sweet. I'm trying to make this as short and sweet and to the point as I can without rambling on too much. If you guys know, Alpha Omega Sin talked about this, Review Tech USA talked about this, a whole slew of other YouTubers talked about this. Of course, this is big news. But there's one other person that has jumped through the hoops to get Super Mario Maker. And yes, there were hoops, and I know the hoops that were needed to jump through to get Super Mario Maker. And the completionist jumped through them to get Super Mario Maker so he could review it. No offense to him, I'm not calling him out. I'm not throwing him under the bus at all. Good YouTuber. Watch his videos. Cool, man. He's a cool guy. But I do have to say this. It's very strange that he has a YouTube channel where he does take on the Kaizo Mario, and it's very, very difficult for him to do this, but he has a YouTube channel where he does Let's Play those things, and that is a ROM hack game, an extremely difficult ROM hack game. Now, I gotta wonder, how the F does Nintendo know about that? And if they don't know about that, how do they give him a copy of Super Mario Maker if they don't even know about his Let's Play channel there? I mean, really, you know, he has to be partnered with Nintendo, or Nintendo at least has to be aware of this happening. I mean, there's no other option here. There's no other way of doing this. Nintendo has clamped down, and they even emailed a person where they shut down a lot of their videos and killed their videos off, the tool-assisted videos that they had, and told them that if they were interested in doing this stuff, that they could talk to them about a partnership and stuff like that. And, like, it's very odd to me, this business principle is going around. And a lot of people say, yes, they have the right to do this, but should they do it? In the past, again, I'm not throwing people under the bus, but Pat the NES Punk has said that they're well within their rights to claim copyrights on these type of games. And I understand where he's coming from. But there are people out there who do defend Nintendo's rights to claim copyrights on their intellectual property. Now, this is kind of a slippery slope and a sticky situation, because you have people who are just tool-assisting ROM hacks. Games that literally don't exist just take assets from other games and turn them into a completely different thing. But Nintendo still wants to copyright them for exposure reasons, I guess? If I was a betting man, I would say that this probably is another episode, just like when Sega started copyrighting certain games for maximum exposure for a game they were going to be releasing. And they would copyright these games and videos that were on YouTube so that they could get their videos to the top of the search list. And I've got to tell you, it sounds extremely similar to me that is happening, because Super Mario Maker's coming out, and when you entitle something the hardest ultimate level created or something like that, you know, you use taglines, just use your imagination, and that's at the forefront when you start looking up Mario Maker levels, and you see that instead of actual Mario Maker. You know, I am fairly certain Nintendo knew what they were doing when they were doing this. I'm not hating on Nintendo. I'm not saying they were right or wrong for doing this. I'm just saying it's kind of silly, honestly, to sit here and ruin someone's channel. Now, this person still has their channel. I don't know if they've been copyright striked or if the videos were taken down without him being, like, him having strikes on his channel. But last time I checked, his channel was still up. So there's a silver lining, I guess. You still have your channel. Look, I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna try and link the individual's channel in the description below. And that's about all I have to say on it. My opinion of it, time will tell, okay? Nintendo has the YouTube creator program, and it's not great. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's there for people who desire to have a chunk of their earnings taken by Nintendo. And as for me, a lot of people are curious how I avoid copyright infringement and things like that from Nintendo. Well, actually, Nintendo did copyright one of my videos. It was a kind of Let's Play I do with Jen for Flashback Friday. It was Super Mario Bros. 3, and that video didn't even have over 1,500 views. So to say the least, it's kind of silly how the automated systems are working, and they don't work very well. Again, Konami copyrighted one of my streams that had like less than 100 views. I always put the full unedited stream also in an unlisted playlist, and they copyrighted the video that had like 86 views on it also, and they're like, we want to monetize this. So I didn't get a copyright strike, they just took monetization from those videos. I guess if you guys need a nickel, you can have it, you know. Oh, it's funny, you know, because it's auto-monetized. And I'm sorry, I'm rambling now, so let's just conclude the video. Do I think they're right in what they're doing? I think they can go about it a whole different way. I think there is a lot to be said for just sending a message first. You send an email to someone to say, hey, you've got a week. We want you to unlist these videos. We're not going to ask you to take them down. Please just unlist them. Okay? They contain our property, and you would like to debate us on whether or not it's parody or not. That's fine. We can talk it out. And I think a lot of people forget that is an option. They think, well, I gotta fight against Nintendo. I'm gonna use fire and rage, and I'm gonna cuss them out. I'm gonna show them. And Nintendo's just like, nope, slap it with copyright. Done, remove it. And you get these two philosophies conflicting with each other without even trying the third avenue of just messaging each other. Okay, you don't want me to do this style of video. Is there a way I can alter it? Maybe I can change the title to suit you better so that you don't happen to slap me with copyright and a monetization thing and this, that, and the other, and I can keep my tool-assisted runs going. Fine, you know? Who knows? I don't know how this business is going. I don't know how this business is working, but hopefully things will change for the better. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, leave your comments in the section below. And as always, I've been your host, Protomario, and I'm signing out. But one note, I am not calling anyone out in this video. Anyone here thinks I'm calling out Pat the NES Punk, or the Completionist, or Alpha Omega Sin, or Review Tech USA. You guys are wrong. You guys are wrong. I reference people from what they say, from what I see. I'm not calling them out. I'm not throwing them under the bus. And I hate that I have to say that, but I just do not want to start a war. I don't want them thinking I'm talking shit about them or calling them out, okay? Alright, so there you go. Thanks for watching, once again. And now, the important decision of joining the Maverick Rebellion. We are a tight group of individuals who rebel against stereotypes and greater evils that are commonly accepted. ISPs, children being conned out of games, sexism in video games. Enough is enough, and the Mavericks have had it. If you choose to subscribe, or stay subscribed, you are joining the fight against injustice by watching my numerous video topics. From net neutrality to publishers covering up botched releases, the Mavericks are always informed on the issues plaguing your gaming experience today. So don't be left out in the cold, and don't let those people keep you down. Join the Maverick Rebellion today and become a member of the community that will listen and engage with you. What are you waiting for? Just click subscribe and you'll be in good company. Mavericks unite!